And why does Canada, why do they have it better? The family doctor in Canada is paid more, a general practitioner, than in this country. Doctors in this country, yes.
And that comes through taxes?
Yes. Now, the specialists are paid more here, so we have more specialists.
Right.
A family doctor in this country, doctors, if you talk to anybody you know who's a doctor who just has a general practice,
it's very complicated.
Oh, they're demoralized these days. They spend half the time fighting with the HMO, trying to get paid, trying to get a $15.
They're going to turn their offices over to the bureaucrats. It's amazing.
No, they would. Well, you know, but that's the thing. A family doctor would rather have a Medicare or a Medicaid patient because
how many here would let's try this, Michael?
Yeah.
And I have no idea what the reaction is. We got to. How many Democrats here? Let's get a rough ideological check here. How many here consider yourself, and I mean it in the positive sense, liberals? Yeah. Okay. How many here consider yourself conservative Republicans? She's the loudest there. Okay, let me ask you, how many here would like to have a system of government-financed health care so that everybody, from the time they're born, gets health care? How many would oppose that? Okay, come here. Yeah, this is the voice of the Republic. This is Michael Moore, filmmaker. He comes from a different point of view. Give me a microphone because I want to hear this voice. And we're bringing in you early. Here's your mic. There's your witness. What's your case? What's wrong with what Michael Moore is saying? We need national health care.
I just really believe that the free enterprise system creates the most effective and the best coverage. And I know, obviously, something needs to be done so that we can ensure the people who aren't insured, a large portion of Americans
What should be done?
Oh, well, I think, for example, the case in Massachusetts, I think it really needs to work with the private companies so that we're not just completely taking over from them, and they need to make.
What do you think of making the companies like a lot of the young people here? Would you all? Let me ask you this, everybody here. Some young people in their early 20s who are very healthy and they've been raised well with great nutrition and great educations. They know what's smart for them. They don't want to pay for health insurance because they figure their odds are pretty good at making it into their 40s or 50s without getting sick, unless you're in a motorcycle accident or something. And basically, that's your attitude, right? No? Are you willing to pay a certain amount a month so that that money can be distributed, either through taxes or through a system where that money can go to people with need? Are you? Are you willing to kick in like when you buy auto insurance, you're counting on the car not cracking up, right?
Right.
But you still have to kick in because there's a certain percentage of cars that crack up, right?
Right.
Are you willing to kick into a selected or a shared risk program like National Health? You apparently aren't.
Well, I think it would depend.
To help the people that don't have it.
I think it would depend because the problem is if you're doing a national, a lot of times, you know, that goes to everyone, and a lot of people don't need it. A lot of people already have good health insurance, and so when you're kicking it in like that, you said you know, you're making the pie. I don't think the pie is as good, and I don't think that's.
So you wouldn't
healthy.
like to kick into a shared national health program?
I think it would depend on the specifics of it.
Well, the specific would be you have to kick in.
Oh, well, then probably not.
Probably not.
Can I ask her a
Sure,
question?
You're in charge.
What, so I assume you're opposed to this term, or the concept of socialized medicine, right? Now, we have socialized medicine in the U.S. Army. They don't pay for that. Do you think that we should privatize that healthcare system for the military?
Well, I don't really know enough about the
Well, you know what he just said. He said
we pay for it. Our tax dollars pay for our soldiers. Should we pay for that?
I think so.
It's a government run, though, you know.
I know.
Should senators get health insurance free?
No profit in it.
Or should they have a health insurance plan that's government run? Why should they?
I don't know if they should
they got
specifically.
One.
They do. I know.
But why should they have one?
Well, I guess it depends that we want our senators to be healthy. If they're running the country, I mean, we you know, want them in office.
Well, that's a
start.
How about our old people? Should we take away their Medicare? That's a socialized system.
I think it needs to be reformed.
But we should pay for it, though, you and I.
Well, I think it's already in place enough that if you tried to take it away...
Should the president veto this bill to extend Medicare to kids whose parents make a little more than the poverty line? He's going to do it. He said so.
Well, I think that, again, that's a good case in the fact that you're getting maybe more of the middle class who aren't considered poor and who
So you're against the president on this one. You're breaking with him on this. You don't think he should veto that bill?
I don't know. I haven't, you know, read enough about it. I don't want to take a stand.
I love confusing people. We'll be right back with Michael Moore, the filmmaker of SICKO. You're watching Hardball, only on MSNBC.